So as we start in the dining room, I have shown you the blue glass shelf when I redecorated it, and nothing really has changed on this except that I did add that little girl from my latest thrift haul. My Santa shelves are the same each year in here, these Santas. This is like my everyday tablescape. It will be different. I'll change it up for Christmas Day, and then I'll change it up again for New Year's. But this is basically our everyday tablescape. I didn't really do a whole lot up on these shelves. Just added a couple of nutcrackers, my Christmas greenery and my sconces. Over here is where I put my hens on a nest this year. Last year I had them in my kitchen windowsill, but I put them over here. I really like the way that this turned out. Very, very cute. But the star of the show is my Hoosier cabinet. This is the first Christmas that I've been able to decorate it, and absolutely love it. I love how it turned out. It worked out perfectly for us to put our stockings up here. My mother knitted all of these stockings. This is mine, and she knitted it for me when I was a little girl. I've had it all this time. And then she knitted one for Travis and Olivia and Scott. And then up on the top is just a collection of things that I have thrifted. I think pretty much everything up there is thrifted, all of the Christmas stuff, except for this bottle brush tree and that one there. I got those at Joann Fabrics. Now let's head into the kitchen. I have not decorated that much in the kitchen. This little shelf here, I just added that reindeer basket that I got last year on this shelf. And then this is how I did my windowsill. I've done it this way numerous times, changing it up just a little bit here and there. But like I said, last year I had my hens on a nest on here, and they were basically on the windowsill all year, and I finally got kind of tired of them being on the windowsill. So then I changed it up this year and put these guys on here, and I love how that turned out. Over here in this corner where I have my vintage scale, I just changed this up a little bit. I put a different picture on there and put some Christmas stuff, Christmas picks in it, and then I put my Christmas salt and pepper shakers on there, and that's how I have done this little corner for Christmas. My island really isn't, I didn't really do a whole lot on here for Christmas. I put this little mouse guy here, and he's liable to stay there all winter because I think he's just so cute. And then I put that little bird in my Corelle cups. So let's now move into my bedroom. bedroom was really just quite simple. Of course, I put my It's a Wonderful Life village in here. I put this in here last year on these shelves, and I really loved how it looks. So this is probably where they'll be every year, unless, you know, I get tired of it, but at least for the foreseeable future. And then this is the same bedding that I bought last year. I really, really love it. I love the red and white theme that's going on in here. And I just kind of carried a little of that red and white into the decor on my headboard. And then those wooden Christmas trees, I tried to just kind of play off of the wood grain on the headboard, and then my faux shiplap wall that's in here. The Christmas tree is new this year. I bought it at Walmart. The other tree I had in here last year was just, it was a cheapie from Dollar General, and I just did not like the way it looked and the way it held the ornaments. And this tree I love so much better. It's pre-lit, but I did add some lights to it because I didn't think there was enough lights on it. And again, it has the red and white theme going on, as well as my memorial ornaments for those loved ones that I have lost in the last several years. And then ordinarily these animated snowmen are around the bottom of my big Christmas tree, but I knew Percy would not leave them alone. These are not all of the animated snowmen that I have. I had gotten these from Hallmark. It was a tradition. I would get a new one every year when the kids were little, and they loved it. They loved seeing the new snowmen that I would bring home. So I just have 3 of them in here this year. I probably could have maybe fit a couple more in here, but I've got the others. They're just put in back in the, you know, storage for maybe next year. If Percy is dependable, I can get more of them out. So that is it for my bedroom. That's all I did in here this year. So let's go now to the living room. So I will try to quickly go through this living room because it is by far the most highly decorated room upstairs. Downstairs is pretty decorated too, but this room is the most decorated upstairs. I'll start here just really quickly. This is where I ended up putting that chicken that I got thrifting on Small Business Saturday. This is Clara, my chicken I've had for a really long time. Haven't thought of a name for this one yet. So I'm gonna say it's a rooster. It looks kind of like a rooster to me. So I'm gonna have to think of a name. But this is Clara. Had her for a really long time. And so I just found a bigger basket because she was in a basket all by herself. And I just found a bigger basket that I had downstairs, and I fit him in there too. I have to, like I said, I have to think of a name for him. Then over here in the basket ladder that I got thrifting a couple of months ago, before fall, I have so much fun decorating this. I'm already starting to try to think about how I'm going to decorate it for like my everyday decor. Not that I'm in a hurry to take this down, but you know, just thinking ahead. But anyway, on this top basket, I have this chicken. It's a metal chicken. Got this at Tractor Supply, and she's got, I don't know if I can get it out without messing everything up. You can see she's got snowshoes on. But I just kind of stuck her in there when I was decorating, just kind of as like a temporary thing, but then I decided she looked really cute there, so I left her. And I've just got one of my Santas here. I think I got this at, I don't know, Dollar General or Walmart. And then in the third basket, I have my vintage mice that I got thrifting a few years ago. And then I just have some greenery in the bottom basket, and honestly, Percy is having a hard time staying out of that basket, so it's looking a little bit bedraggled. I kind of tried to make sure and put something in the bottom basket that wouldn't be completely heartbroken if he tore up. Funny thing is the fall, when I put the fall foliage in here, he didn't mess with this at all, but I've caught him messing with that a few times. Then up here on my grandfather clock is my Hickory Dickory Dock. I do this every single year. That's Hickory Dickory Dock's tree. So that's up there. I didn't do a lot on this shelf, just put a couple of trees. Everything else is the same. I normally put some lighted Christmas Village buildings up there this year, but this year I just did not feel like trying to navigate getting the electric plugged into it. So I just got some, you know, odds and ends things and stuck them up there, and I think it looks cute regardless. This wreath I got at Joann Fabrics. My little suitcase with my Brambley Hedge mice, porcelain mice in there, Royal Doulton. Travis and Olivia got me those last year for Christmas. I just Christmassy their space. Santa's coming to visit them. I've changed this spot up several times since I first decorated it, but this is how I think it's going to stay. Over here, I'm actually waiting. It's supposed to be delivered today, so when it is, I will update this video. For the white candles, the beeswax candles, I'm going to put those in those 3 holes. So I didn't want to wait all day to try to get this filmed, so when they come I will update this video. But that's that box I showed you not too long ago in one of my videos. Here's the homemade ornament tree, and then my yellow hutch. I think this is my pride and joy. This is the thing that I'm most proud of and that I really enjoy the most, is this yellow hutch with my vintage Santas. Now these mugs are not vintage, but they look vintage, but that is definitely vintage. I don't know if I have a picture of what that looked like when I bought it. This was from my Small Business Saturday haul. If I can find a picture of it, I will insert it. I'm so bad about taking before and after pictures, especially like the befores. But If you remember, I loved the planter, but I hated the foliage they had in it. So I redid it, took everything out and redid that, and I'm very happy with how that turned out. Then down here, I just have more of my vintage Santas. I love collecting vintage Santas. Most of these are truly vintage, like this one and this one, this one, and this one, these guys, this one, these guys, the Kissing Santa and Mrs. Claus are vintage. Some of them are not vintage, like this one I got at Walmart a few years ago. This one might be considered vintage. I got it many years ago, about 30 years ago now. This is a candle snuffer, and I don't think it's vintage, and that's just a salt and pepper shaker that's not vintage. This I just got at Tractor Supply this year. These little candles I got at Joann Fabrics. It came in a set of 4, I believe. And I just have them dispersed around here. And then I've got my white pitcher, and I just absolutely love it. I tried to keep a lot of the same elements on here that I have in my everyday decor and just change out things. And I love the way the red and white Santas look against the jadeite. Those are not true jadeite plates, those are Pioneer Woman, but kind of close enough, and I just love the way those colors look together. So anyway, that's my yellow hutch this year. Beautiful, I love it. I sit here, this is my spot where I usually sit, and I just sit and look at it in the evenings. I have not gotten tired of looking at it. And I still have my melamine plate set that I got thrifting. You can't really see the design on it that much, so I didn't move them. Then over here on this brick wall, you saw where I put that cypress knee Santa, and I'm loving this table. It is so pretty, such a better, so much better than what I had here before. It was just an old beat up piece of furniture that I had back here that Percy actually almost destroyed it when he was a puppy chewing on it. So got that, and then I keep those little trinket boxes up there all year, but I've got 3 Santas right there in the middle, which is very appropriate for this time of year. And then I'm just a couple more things I want to highlight in this video, or this part of the video. This is where I put my nativity sets this year. I had this one. I've had this one for close to 35 years now. It was one of the first big purchases I made as a young person. I can't even remember where I got it. It was probably a mail order thing that I purchased. I honestly can't remember, but I use it every single year. And for the longest time, that was the only nativity set that I had. Then a couple of years ago, I got this one. My dad gave it to me, and this was my grandmother's, my paternal grandmother's nativity. The baby Jesus was missing, but I found a little plastic baby Jesus that was the perfect size on Amazon, and Olivia painted it for me, and I just kind of spruced it up. And my aunt told me that she remembered this as a child, so this has got to be about 80 years old, and it's a prized possession of mine. I absolutely love it. This is where I put that newest nativity that I got. These little porcelain angels, I got those a couple years ago, and I didn't really use them because they were really stark white. And last night I was sitting here looking at this and thinking, I just don't like those angels being brilliantly stark white. So I got my antiquing wax and I just aged them up a little bit, and I love them. I love how they turned out, and they're perfect. They match this vibe that I have going on, like the more rustic, old, vintage nativities. And then up here on the top shelf is where I put that nativity that I just did Like I said in that video, I bought this set at Dollar General after Christmas, 70% off. Paid like 75 cents for it or something. I had so much fun sprucing that up. And then I've got my Scrabble tile things that I did last year for a craft that go really well up here. And then I just stuck that vintage angel, because this, you know, every nativity scene needs an angel. And then this, I was scrolling through Amazon looking for, I can't even remember what I was looking for, and this popped up, and you know my affinity for mice, and these are so adorable. I'm gonna have a hard time putting these away at the end of Christmas. They're just felted Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus, and they fit perfect on this little basket. I just stuck a little faux tree back there, and oh my goodness, they're so cute, and they're right here with the rest of my nativity sets. And I really like the whole like grouping of these nativity sets. I think it makes more of a statement or an impact when you group things together like things. And so I'm loving my nativity, and it's kind of a focal point in the living room, so I absolutely love it. And then I stuck my owl that I got at Thanksgiving time here on the edge of my counter. He's kind of out of the way, doesn't really mess with my ability to prepare food. And I just kind of stuck this vintage looking wreath around him, and I like him right there. And then my tree is my Santa tree. I'm just gonna kind of put this to music and just show you a few of my favorite Santas on this tree. Alright, now let's go downstairs and I will show you my vintage room and my woodland family room. Here in my vintage room is my antique aluminum Christmas tree. And I've got all of my vintage toys. A lot of these are toys that were mine when I was a child. Everything in that basket was mine. Raggedy Ann and Andy. My mom made those. Actually, I think she made them for Olivia when Olivia was little. Now I have them. And then over here, this was my mom and dad's ceramic tree, and my mom gave that to me about 10 years ago probably now. On my hope chest here, I have my vintage angel collection, as well as my Homeco figurines. That animated angel was my mother-in-law's. Over here on this shelf, I have my lying down deer collection, and it has grown so much that I need 2 shelves now to fill that up, or to spread them out on. And then on this shelf here is my vintage candle collection. Over here, I love this vintage Santa with the reindeer. My Pillsbury Doughboy tree. I got that ornament at Walmart this year. Olivia crocheted that Pillsbury Doughboy for me, and then that one was one from when I was probably 5 years old when I was given that in my stocking. All right, that is the vintage room. My Mouse Village, I did put some Christmas trees up for them. I didn't decorate it too much this year, and I did not make it snowy. I just was not in the mood. So they're gonna have a green Christmas this year. So let's go to the Woodland family room now. So not much has changed down here since my Decorate With Me video at the beginning of Vlogmas. Probably the biggest change is I took that nativity, my vintage or antique nativity, upstairs and put that with my rest of my nativities up there. And then if you remember in the Decorate With Me video, I put those icicle lights on this tree with the white cord. Well, it was bothering me a lot. So wherever I could, I just shoved those white lights towards the center of the tree so that you can't really see the white cord anymore. Now you can still see it in some areas, but for the most part, I shoved it to the back. It still makes it very well lit up, but you don't see that white cord. It was just really bothering me, and I like it much better with it pushed to the middle of the tree. So if I put those lights on this tree next year, I'm just going to go ahead and just put them to the middle of the tree to start with, so I can still have the really lit up effect without seeing those white cords. Over here I have some more of my Home Co. collection, as well as some little vintage mice. Up here is where I put that banner that I got in that unboxing, the Christmas box unboxing. I think that looks really cute there. These are those wreaths that I got from Joann Fabrics that needed a little sprucing up. I just put that little pick there with the red decorations and the burlap bow. I think that really spruced those up nicely. And there's one on either side on the two pillars here. This hasn't changed over here. This is the same. And then this is my tree that I have a lot of my Australian ornaments on that my friend Carolyn has sent me over the years. I've kind of made this my Doxy Australia tree, which I really like. And then if you can see this, all this mess here, this is my gift wrapping station. I have not gotten any gifts wrapped yet, but I have everything ready to go. I just need to get some tape, and then all of this will disappear, hopefully, very soon. I've got plans to work on that on the weekend, tomorrow actually, because this is Friday. The day I'm filming this is Friday, and yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping to get most of my gift wrapping done. The candles came, so I added those to the display, and I really like it. It's really cute. Alright friends, that is it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed my home decor tour. I love decorating for Christmas so much, and I hope that it shows in my displays. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If there's anything you've seen in this video that you would like to know where I got it or have questions about, just let me know in the comment section below. And we will talk to you guys later. Have a great day, friends. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.